Thank you all so much for coming to Canberra, for those of you who aren't from Canberra, to talk to us about this really important health challenge that Jason's so committed to. I know Darren Chesters would be here, he's stuck in the chamber doing work. Susan Lee is here as the leader of the opposition and a former health minister herself. But to Tamara and all of the organisations represented here, thank you for coming and reminding us as we embark upon another summer about the challenge we have with what tragically is our national cancer, the cancer that Australia feels more than any other country on the planet. MSCAN, all of the organisations who are represented here today, strength to your arm. You do enormously important work. It's valued highly by everyone right across the political spectrum in this building, and we're so grateful for having you here in our last week of the parliamentary sitting. Thank you very much.
And I felt really privileged, as I know a lot of my colleagues, I want to recognise colleagues from both sides of the Parliament, did this morning. When we popped in, Dr Adrian was from the College of Dermatologists, representing the specialty that holds life in their hands with respect to this cancer, was checking many of us over.
Tamara, I want to thank you and MSCAN and your organisation for everything you do. In a sense, what we have in front of us is your creation. We've been talking about this for years. This is the third time we've done it. What we do here matters because these cameras will help tell this story, not just to us, but to people all around the country.
Thanks very much, Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today, and a big thank you to all the parliamentarians that have joined us. I know it's a particularly busy week, sitting week, and final sitting week, so thanks for making the time to be here with people with lived experience, our leading clinicians and researchers, amazing organisations and our industry partners.
As a carer, I was forced to confront the lack of treatment options available here in Australia for those battling rare cancers, and the approach to support and care, particularly for those fighting cancer, but for the carers as well.
Well, it's a really important opportunity, firstly for the community, for patients, for researchers and clinicians to be able to speak to the politicians and raise the importance of this issue. It's also really good for us as researchers in the community to see that the leaders of the country are taking this so seriously. So in terms of public awareness and raising interest in this important topic, it's a priceless opportunity.
I always feel we're in a very privileged position because of the relationships we can develop and the things that we learn, but then with patient permission you can then pass that on to the powers that be, such as the politicians here today, why it's really important that we're here.
I think statistics can feel really abstract, and people with lived experience really put a face to skin cancer, and it really reminds parliamentarians that behind every number is a real person, there's a real family, and it's a real community.